Hey, what's up guys, it is Saintsman, and welcome back to another GTA 5 Finance and Felony DLC video. Today I wanted to talk about 5 things that I think need to be fixed in this update. As good as this update sounds, and as good as it might have been on paper, there was a few things that just didn't work out. And I'm going to propose some fixes for them with this that hopefully Rockstar sees and will eventually implement, because as we've seen with the gun safe, the airport fences finally open, they do listen to the little things, and hopefully they take some cues from this and fix these problems. So first off, talking about that gun safe, the custom weapon wheel does not actually work in heists. That's a pretty minor bug, but I figured since a lot of people do play heists, that's something that they might like to have in heists. You don't want to have to go through a million different weapons when you're in the middle of action, when you have cops surrounding you. So that's definitely something I feel like should be fixed. Next up, the CEO vehicles, or just the new vehicles in general. The Brigade, I'm talking about the Pegasus ones. The Brigade, the Tugboat, and I'll even include the upgradable vehicles that you can upgrade in your warehouse, such as the AC-130, the Cuban airplane. These vehicles, for delivery purposes at least, need an upgrade. When you're transporting $2.2 million worth of goods and you're in a car that can get shot down in like one missile, the risk is so great at that moment that's why people are trying to get into public lobbies by themselves. I feel like it should be more of a battle for other players to destroy the crates or destroy your shipment. Talking about the Brigade and the Tugboat now, both of these are kind of a joke. The Brigade is $1.1 million and it blows up, whether with the upgrades or not, it blows up in one hit. It's a freaking Brigade and it blows up in one hit. How does that make sense? And it's not like it can seat 20 people or something, because it only seats 6 and 4 of them are on the outside of the car, and that's almost useless because you hit a light pole and then everybody goes flying off. So something with the Brigade needs to be done. The Tugboat, on the other hand, it's overall good, but the speed, it just needs a little bit of a speed increase. It's almost useless because it takes so damn long, and the upgraded speed increase that you can get in your warehouse, it's not that much better. Also, I would like to see those upgrades actually be available for the Pegasus vehicles. Like, if you upgrade a Brigade or a Tugboat, when you call it from Pegasus, why can't that be the upgraded vehicle? Again, in theory, this was a good idea, upgrading your vehicles, but they just didn't upgrade them enough. The next 3 things have to do with the whole CEO organization. So the first one, only players in other organizations should be alerted of your activity. This would cause the jet griefers to kind of go down a little bit, because if anything, they would have to pay to become a CEO in order to see where you're at or where the crates are. And if you think about it, it would make sense that only the CEOs in the lobby know where all these crates would be. This wouldn't 100% fix the jet and the griefing problem that's in online with the crates, but I feel like it would significantly cut it down. And sort of going off of that system, if they did something along those lines, I feel like cargo should not be able to be destroyed. If CEOs could only see it, I feel like if you're an enemy CEO, you could go and kill another person trying to get their crate, but you can steal the crate and bring it back to your warehouse. Now, this would probably increase the amount of people that come after you when you're going to get crates, but at least if another CEO organization came after you and took you out and stole your crate, it's not destroyed, so you still have a chance to get it back before they reach their warehouse. You can steal it back from the people who just stole it from you. And then the last thing I think that needs to be fixed, and I think everyone can agree with this, associates get shafted in this update. Like, they get absolutely no money, and I know they don't have any risk on the line, but still, like, there is no incentive for associates or bodyguards to protect you or help you as a CEO unless you're friends or they have a ton of money. So the 2 alternatives I would suggest is, 1, the simple one, just to give associates a 10 or 20% relative payout to the selling price. So if you sold an entire full large warehouse for $2.2 million, the CEO would get the $2.2 million, but then all of the associates would get $200,000 if it was a 10% payout, or $400,000 if it was a 20% payout. That's still not a lot for the time that you would have to put in as a bodyguard if you helped with everything, but it's definitely a lot better than the way it is now. Or the alternative, this one is a little bit more in-depth, and this one would be the best option. I don't know if Rockstar would pull it off, just because they'd probably have to work out a few more things here, but if you could co-own organizations, or if your friends/associates could buy a stake in your company. Like, let's just say you spend $2 million for the startup costs of your office and warehouse. Well, if they bought a stake in your company, they would have to pay, say, 25% of that cost. So they're sort of like the co-owners. And then with this, anything you purchase, they would pay 25% off, and they would get that same cut of the sales. So they would get 25% of the $2.2 million that you sold all the goods for. Additionally, if they did implement this, I would like to see something along the lines of Heist where you can pick and choose how much percentage they get. But either one of those two options, I feel like, would significantly increase all of the associates' happiness, because at the moment, there's so many bodyguards out there that didn't realize you get shafted when you sell all this stuff, and they only got like $10,000 when their CEO just made $2.2 million. At the moment, I'm seeing so many solo CEOs because of this, and hopefully Rockstar do something about that. But that is the 5 things that I think need to be fixed in this update. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think these are good ideas? Do you think they're bad ideas? If you have anything else you want to contribute, let me know in the comment section. Hopefully Rockstar sees this and changes some things up, because there's just a lot of problems with this update, even though it could be so good. Like, there's just a few things that make this update really bad, and I feel like these issues that I brought up could make it a lot better. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Got a couple more videos coming out later today. Hope to see you guys there. Anyway, as always, it's your boy Saints Fan. I'm out. Peace.